to apologize ahead of time because I'm going to stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
Do it!
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling, episode 152. Fresh Tendrils. That's right, fresh motherfucking Tendrils. We back up in the house after a week-long hiatus. We never really went anywhere. We just kind of took a pivot and tagged in the JP Dub podcast. So you guys go watch that on jpdub.com, which is our YouTube. It's a direct link to YouTube. It's our other show where we talk to fucking creative people and artists and entertainers and all that good shit. Long story short, if you're an 80s heavy metal fan, check out the fucking interview we did with Steve Grimmett from motherfucking Grim Reaper. You'll love it. Something else I want to get out of the way real quick. As of today, this recording, I want to give a congratulations to our brother Mecha Wolf on the birth of his baby girl tonight.
Congratulations.
Whoa.
Salud, way.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to give him a little cheers with a little bit of the Budweiser. He got a little Coors Light. You can't, you fucking asshole. How are we going to be giving props to Mecha Wolf and you're drinking a Silver Bullet? Don't you know that those are lethal?
I'm lethal.
To Mecha Wolves?
I'm lethal.
Bodhi's lethal.
Yeah. Coors Light. It's
Mountains are blue, bro.
It's so shitty that I couldn't.
Mountains are blue, bro. Love Coors Light.
Want to recap the thing you guys did a couple weeks ago, or you want to?
I do.
For a JP Dub episode.
Ooh. Well, we could do whatever the fuck we want, whenever we want. I feel like a winner after rocking these new. I'm going all MJF. I got some fucking super expensive Burberry glasses that keep fogging up on me.
What expensive expensive glasses wouldn't fog up on you. Come on.
Yeah,
I know, right?
That's lame. That's lame.
I heard scuba divers hock loogies into their lenses and then they rub it in,
too.
and that'll keep it from fogging. So go ahead when you get a chance. I don't know why my voice just got really deep, but when you get a chance, spit into your glasses and then rub it in.
Essentially, 2 weeks ago, as we're moving on from Sren's shitty attempt at being funny, you know, he leave that shit to me and Bodhi. Fucking dog of an animal, man.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be sexy.
You don't have to try to be sexy. You're naturally sexy. You got like this
Thanks, bro.
feel going about you.
I know. Thanks.
Anyways, yes, we did. We Sexual Atrocities, Bodhi's band, my band, Handsome Prick, and Putrid Pile, and a plethora of other great bands destroyed at the first ever Gore Camp Cannibal Cookout, the first annual. I had a great time. The only negative I can say about it is we didn't play till like fucking 1 a.m, and it got real cold, so it was hard to do my high vocals. I had to try to pound some Jim Beam to get that shit not sounding like a child grabbed by the testicles or something, you know?
Yeah, sound like Steve Grimmett. Yeah, that was fun. I had fun. Yeah, it did go late. That was my only complaint about it. But you know, it's first year, iron out the wrinkles.
Yeah. By the wrinkles, Steve Squatch, if somehow you watch, these are the wrinkles you need to iron out. A little less of this, buddy, and a more pushing those pencils, motherfucker. But honestly, thanks to Steve and everybody involved, because I had a great time, and I want to send a shout out to Most Epic Adventures as well, Rob Zip. I met him at the show. He had me on his little video he did there in Galesburg, Illinois. Gave a shout out to Handsome Pig, Juice Pro Wrestling, JP Dub. So thank you for allowing our brand to be a part of your brand and on your brand. Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to be a complete asshole for 20 seconds approximate. Yeah.
Owie.
But yeah, it was a fucking good time. I got rip roared afterwards. I think we stayed up to like 6 a.m, man.
Oh my God.
I did not.
I did not either. I went home. Not went home, but I went back to the hotel room, went to sleep, dude. I was tired.
I'm super jealous of you guys.
Your Sunday
sounds like the majority of people did, because Friday night there was a few people that went out, I didn't go out Friday night either. I was like, nah, I'm going to be complete dog shit on Saturday if I go out tonight. So I'm going to stay and watch Mortal Kombat and get paid.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, I just watched it finally. You guys saw it.
Let's give our review real quick. All
Wiener.
three. Do it around table.
At the same time. Oh,
you want to go negative to positive? If that's the case, I'll go first.
No. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Hated it.
No,
I liked it.
I'm going to go in between. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just kind of there.
I tried to rewatch it this weekend, and I realized there's just about no part of it that I liked.
I liked it.
I liked the beginning.
I'm not going to say
and 2 of the fatalities. That's it. I'm out.
I'm not going to say it was a great movie because I didn't go into it thinking it was going to be the best movie in the world ever made. I went into it thinking, I want gory fatalities, I want cheesy one-liners, and I want fight scenes. Guess what I got? Gory fatalities, cheesy one-liners, and fight scenes. So in my book, thumbs up, because that's what I remember Mortal Kombat being. They didn't get into lore and story until like Mortal Kombat 8, 7, 9, around there. So if you just want to throw me some gore, throw me some cheesy one-liners, a good-ass Kano that doesn't give any Fs, thank you. That's what I wanted. You know,
He's so ethereal right now.
yeah. Homer, this is tennis. Well, what's Foxy Boxing? That's what I wanted.
I thought it, for some reason, I had the same expectations as you. You know, I just, when I watched it, I figured I would feel more entertained. I mean, the fatalities, the gore was super cool. The fight choreography was pretty dope. It just, man, for being in that big a fight and whatever. I mean, I guess, you know, you go back to, it's different eras, but when I was a kid and I saw the original in the theater, I mean, it had all the same shit minus really the gore.
Right.
I don't know. For some reason, I still kind of like that one better. But maybe that's just the nostalgia thing.
It probably is.
It's because I'll tell you why it is, because I'm bitter.
What I watched is the same thing that I watched as a kid, but just, you know, some kid nowadays would have this version, and it's just, I don't know, man.
The kid in me has this version.
Yeah, right. It was okay. It's just kind of there. Yeah, I'm really kind of disappointed because when they had that web series that was out,
that web series was cool.
It was pretty dope. I got both seasons.
Legends? No,
it was
Legacy.
That.
Mortal Kombat Legacy. Yeah.
And the dude who
I got it on Blu-ray.
Great take. It was basically Mortal Kombat meets Dark Knight treatment. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Super realistic shit. And that's where you know the gore was fucking top notch. I think Michael J. White was in fucking one of the episodes.
I thought so. Yeah, I think so. Wasn't he Jax or no?
I don't think
was that somebody else.
But he was definitely in it. Anyways, it was done really well.
Yeah. I think he was in the Sector Cyrax episode.
And supposedly there's a season 3 that just never came out. Like it was done and recorded. It's just never been released.
I want to see it.
Which sucks because I thought that guy was supposed to go on and like do the movie. And then he has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat anymore. But that's kind of where I was hoping. So anybody familiar with the Mortal Kombat Legacy, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's super fucking cool. That's how I thought this was going to be. This to me was just like, yeah, it's all right. It made me put MK11 back in and download fucking Rambo and Melina.
Well, see, they're building up for sequels too. So
yeah,
when they first made this, they're like, well, we got like 2 or 3 more sequels after this. So they're building something because I guess I hear the next movie is going to be more of an ensemble cast where it focuses on pretty much everybody instead of just one person. But they made that main character for the movie.
Which is stupid though. They really didn't need him.
I think that was from the studio though.
Yeah, always. They always got to fuck something up. Whatever. I was just looking to be entertained. It went by pretty.
Here goes everywhere.
And I could say I was kind of entertained, but maybe I wasn't. I don't know. It's just okay. It exists in my world. I'm not going to knock it. It is what it is. So.
And watch it a few more times again.
Good job, kids, WB. But it is pretty sad though when the animated movie that came out last year is way better than the
that shit was cool. I like that a lot. I hope in the next movie they go into like Scorpion's journey a little more, but I know that they're going to explore other realms and worlds and stuff, which is cool. Like build up to Shao Kahn or whoever's next.
There's a lot there. And I know, when you're talking about story and lore with Mortal Kombat, I'm a huge like buff on, the whole history and storyline throughout every game. I mean, I've been playing it as I'm sure we all have since it fucking came out in 92, 93, whatever it was. And it's since like the first couple games, like you're right, like it developed this crazy story, and it's actually good. It's good fantasy, dude. It involves shit I like as far as like gore and martial arts, you know. And then you got the fantasy aspect, you know, the Rodney James aspect fucking sprinkled in there, and it's super cool, and it goes pretty deep with some of these characters. So I'd like to see that play out, you know.
For sure, I'm with you on that.
Let's make another fucking pivot, Bodie. I want to send a quick shout out to our homies at Fight TV that allowed us to watch Game Changer Wrestling Ashes to Ashes. I didn't get to watch the entire thing, but I watched most of it. When we were texting last night, I was like, oh, sorry, you know, I got to get on it. I know you watched it. You enjoyed it. So I'm going to turn it over to you, you fucking sexy beast. And I want you to just, you know, talk about it a little, and then we'll go from there.
Use the beefcake promo voice, please.
And that gives the give E regress.
Thank you. Beefcake promo voice. I enjoyed it. I enjoy most of everything GCW does. Ashes to Ashes was awesome. Advanced some storylines. The Nick Gage Jordan Oliver match was awesome. Good job, Jordan Oliver. I didn't know how that was going to go.
I hate him too. And I found myself, I was like, damn it, don't make me like you. I fucking hate your face. Right? You remind me of that kid from the Stand video, Eminem back in the day.
Man, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was like, man, Nick Gage is going to whoop his ass, which Nick Gage did whoop his ass. But Oliver held his own. He had some good.
He was relentless, man.
Yeah, he was. He never gave up. And I think that's just another feather in the cap, you can say, to Jordan Oliver, because he's getting better and better since I remember seeing him like a year and a half ago or whatever. And I remember seeing him in Ring of Honor. No, MLW. Yeah, MLW. That's where it was. And I saw him in Waukesha. I was like, this kid could have something, man. Like he's fearless. So that was cool.
We're watching him in real time over the last like literally year and a half grow into his man's body. Like
exactly.
I first saw him in MLW. He's like this skinny kid that's like, I want to wrestle too, you guys. I'm tough. I wear bulletproof vests and jumpsuits and junk.
Now he's the clout cutter.
Yeah. Now he thickened up a little bit and
smashing.
He's already. I think he's really tall. I can't back that up. I never Googled how tall he is.
Pretty tall.
6'3".
But he could perform. I'm with Wallace. His face irritates me. That's like 100% not his fault.
He's got a slappable, punchable face, kind of like Atticus Cougar.
But
Atticus Cougar's got
guy too.
I want to slap you, but I like Atticus, man. That dude's awesome. Yeah. He's got my favorite nickname in wrestling right now, which is a silver teeth Satan. I'm like,
there you go.
But that's awesome. He was on there. He was on Ashes to Ashes. Who did he face? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember, but he came out victorious. Ricky Shane Page booted out of GCW because GCW bought Jersey Championship Wrestling, JCW, and now they're kind of like
I think something like that. Yeah.
So they kicked RSP out of GCW and they said you're now on JCW's roster, and then there's that pay-per-view coming up, Draft Day, or something like that. So I think they're going to do something with GCW, and split the rosters or do whatever they do. But yeah, that was a great match.
What are some highlights?
Dude, I got it. Yeah, AJ Gray, dude. They had a 6-man scramble. I can't remember everyone's in it, but Ninja Mac was in it. AJ Gray, and I wish I could remember the other dude's name, but it's the dude that does like that spinning shooting star cutter off the top rope, which is just the most insane move I've ever seen. And how do you figure that out, that you can do shit like that too? It's like, what? Schlack on commentary, kick ass. Schlack, was my pretty boy, good job, dude. He did great. Like, it was everything I was hoping Schlack would add into commentary too. That was pretty funny. And the House of Glass match? Glass Ceiling. The Glass Ceiling match with G Raver and Jimmy Lloyd.
Fuck.
Oh,
it's like God. You would think after almost fucking dying, bleeding out, G Raver, come on, brother, get it together.
No, yeah. I was watching too throughout that whole match. If you notice and you watch the match, watch his left hand, because he says he doesn't have any feeling and there's numbness.
Sure, dude,
he can't bend his fingers. So when he's grabbing stuff, he's grabbing it like this. And he's like trying to
like the old Nintendo 64, like WWF attitude where their hands are just stuck like that. Polygon shit, like picking up the weapon.
That's exactly what I thought of too, kind of last night. I was like, this is kind of like attitude. It falls. But I gotta give it up to G Raver. That dude's got balls. That dude's
Yeah, dude,
Also
that was
Fearless,
bloody as
man.
Fuck, man. And
Dude, it was great. It was as bloody as Nolan Edwards back. Not that's Edwards apostrophe S because his name is Nolan Edward. For all you marks out there.
did you say
Huh?
smart marks?
So yeah, did you see that?
GCW. What else? What else was fucking getting you sprung on that?
Yeah.
Any other good
Iron
storylines coming
Beast.
out of this shit or what?
Yeah. So AJ Gray in that 6-man scramble that we kind of got off subject with real quick. He ended up winning that match. He cut an awesome promo. Reminded me of a New Jack promo, dude, just dropping F-bombs left and right, MFs. I was like, ah. But he wants the title. It was a passionate promo too, dude. It was pretty cool. So if you haven't seen it, I urge you to watch that. He challenges whoever's going to win the title match with Gage and Oliver. He wants them in Vegas because he's tired of sitting on the sidelines.
So
he
he's
had the
getting
belt.
Gage in Vegas.
He's getting Gage. Gage came out right after that and said, yeah, if you want the title, come and get it to Vegas. Let's do a death match. And Gray's like,
dude, his new slogan should be, I'm going to gauge you out.
that's funny. Should. He's always got the shanks on him. I love it.
Right.
So
yeah,
it was
dude,
cool.
I did. It was awesome. He pulled that shit out on Oliver last night and nowhere the prison shank. He's like, pop, 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 pop. He's an artist carving his portrait into the boy's head.
Dude, Gage has got one of the best intros ever. Seen it so many times, dude. I love it.
Right.
Mosh Pit City. And
He comes out to what's that off of Ride the Light?
from the Bell Tolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, dude.
Was there a full crowd or how was the
pretty bigger than you would
some
people
think. It looked like there was. I know there's people wearing masks and stuff like that. It looked like there was some distancing and stuff, but for the most part, it was a great crowd.
Cool,
raucous crowd, and just what you would expect from GCW. But yeah, coming up, AJ Gray versus Nick Gage is going to be awesome. Can't wait to see where this Raver feud goes with Jimmy Lloyd, and then the draft age, JCW, GCW, see what happens on that. And Tony Deppen was on there too. Tony Deppen wrestled last night. Looked great.
Yeah. Let's and that's a good thing to kind of segue into, because Tony Deppen is also now the brand new Ring of Honor television champion.
Good job, Tony Deppen.
Wow. Hey, Tony, I know you've seen my DMs, brother.
Yep.
Open invite. Get your ass on here and slay with the best, motherfucker. So that's breaking title changing
please, Tony.
news.
That is pretty huge.
Also,
and that's kind of funny because after watching GCW, it's like, holy shit, he just won Ring of Honor title too. Or not the title, but the TV
Right.
title. I was like, man, this dude's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, Ring of Honor's got a new streaming thing. So it's it's called Best on the Planet. And it's like a 24/7 free live TV streaming channel they have.
Ooh.
It's on so these apps are available on all devices. One's called Plex and the other one's called God, I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. What the
I know
fuck
Plex.
is it?
Plex.
Stir, STIRR.
Stir.
And you just go to the live TV section of those and you can watch ROH there, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And speaking of, different companies doing different streaming and where you can find different places, MLW, there's some big news coming out of the MLW camp and some fucking rumors as well. Some spackled speculation, if you will.
Big news.
MLW is now on Vice, which is awesome. You know where you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring, where I just watched the first episode about Brian Pillman and it was fucking killer. Shout out to Brian Pillman Jr., former guest of the show. Dude, MLW on Vice is awesome for so many fucking reasons, because I thought with the way the popularity that Dark Side has been attaining over the last couple of years, it was a matter of time before they got some, smaller
somebody
indie promotion or whatever you call it, to like get somebody on Vice, and they got MLW. And now there's also rumors of MLW being in talks with WWE because WWE's wanting to do the interpromotional thing. See, and this is something I also, and I'm not fucking bullshitting you guys, I kind of figured, I've never said this on air until now, but when everybody started coming together, when all these forbidden doors were being knocked down, right? You had New Japan now working with AEW and AEW working with Impact, all that shit. It's awesome. It's great. It's what they have to do if they want to fucking be a real juggernaut alternative against, and smack the E around, challenge him to a duel a little bit, kind of paintbrush him a little bit. What was to happen if WWE did that? And who would they do that with? That was always my question to myself.
Meh.
And now that I'm seeing this and I'm like, damn, kind of maybe it's a working relationship they have, much like they did with Evolve, where it'll kind of be maybe like a feeding ground for them, but maybe not. Court Bauer is no slouch. He's a former WWE writer. And dude, he's been able to round up all these different TV deals for MLW and do all this big shit since they've came back. They're teasing the fucking return, quote unquote, of Lucha Underground as Azteca Underground. They got Mil Muertes. They're teasing El Jefe, which everybody believes to be Dario Cueto, which would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
I just think this is, and I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I mean, it's good. It's good for the business. It's just like, what happens now when the machine finally gets out of their fucking comfort zone and says, you know what? Hey, we're going to have to work with these sons of bitches. You know what? They're fucking teaming together. We could get together and make our own Mechazord, and it'll be fucking huge.
Mechazord.
Yeah. Biscuits.
Mecha Godzilla.
I'm the best at teamwork. I'm the best. I find every time I try to do teamwork, I just tell people what to do and they listen and it works.
That's teamwork. That's the definition of it. You're right.
I just say
open the
stuff to
dictionary
people and they listen. Teamwork.
Teamwork. It's a picture of Vince McMahon.
And occasionally, if something's missing, I just automatically like to sprinkle in a little beef cake.
Yeah, and then teamwork. Beef cake.
Yeah.
Team cakes.
Yeah, thank you. The three Vinces. They could sum it up better than anybody. Beefworks. That's our new horror movie we're writing right now. It's called Beefworks.
Beefworks.
It's all gay men all the time doing some fucked up shit.
No, it's Saving Private. It's Saving Private Ryan redid, but with an entirely gay cast, and it's a homosexual pornographic movie. So
didn't they do that?
Yeah, we're down.
Did they? I don't know.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just sounds like something happened.
I have no idea.
Sounds like
Probably
something
sounds exciting.
Well,
so to get back on track, we'll start with you, Bodie. What's your thoughts? I mean, dude, there's plenty of dream matches. Instantly, I'm thinking, and it's hard. I mean, I don't know. You go back and you think about the ECW invasions, and to me, it kind of seems a little similar like that. As far as like WWE was helping them back in the day, I don't know. It just gives me that vibe. I instantly think though of Roman Reigns versus Fatu.
yeah, that would be amazing. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think
it's all just rumor.
I just think it's a farm system. I think it's like what they did with Evolve. I don't think anything great came out of that. They're just like, hey, we got some NXT guys that haven't really wrestled because we got these NXT guys tearing it up. Let's, give them some matches with the MLW dudes. And I think that's what they're actually doing is taking some of the guys like that aren't used a lot in NXT and, pairing them up against some MLW guys just to give them some more exposure and some more work and stuff. And then kind of have the same partnership as MLW. I think it'd be cool if WWE and like MLW did like a kind of not a talent swap, but like kind of like this person versus this person, kind of like Omega with Impact and stuff. But WWE doesn't need to do that. So why would they do that? You know what I mean?
They don't. But when you're looking at the ratings for Raw, that's only averaging like 1 million viewers, 1.5 million, maybe.
Right.
That's bad for them. I mean, you go back 20 years ago during the height of the Monday Night Wars, dude, they were outdrawing Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
And nowadays, I mean,
that was
probably even 10 years ago, they were at least doing 3-4 million.
Yeah.
Now Impact does, or not Impact, I'm sorry. AEW, unopposed now on Wednesday nights, is getting over 1 million. Which their numbers are slightly under Raw, which is, I mean, that's the be all end all supposedly for televised wrestling. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
SmackDown's outdrawing Raw. So, but SmackDown's actually got good storytelling.
What if one morning Vince woke up and said, all of a sudden we watch WWE and Contra becomes like NWO?
Dude,
that would be amazing.
That would be smart.
I like that idea. Look, this motherfucker knows.
That would be so cool.
See, now that would be smart if they did something like that. You have to.
Yes.
It's hard for me to explain.
But Contra's not really tied in with MLW,
right?
Though. I mean, they are MLW, but you know, if they did that, then they would essentially have to be flag bearers for MLW. Well, they're trying not to do anyway. They're just trying to take over,
kill everybody.
Like what you're saying,
yeah. I mean, you got to think like how WWE sees stuff too. You know, with the casual fan is the casual
with
fan
a blindfold over their face and earplugs in.
Yep, exactly. So you know, you got to have their kind of like mindset to this. Like as a fan, yeah, I would love to see like A, B, and C happen. In reality, I'm lucky to see even A be a thought. So that's just me. I could be wrong. Maybe they do something cool, do it like that, but yeah,
it's all just rumor, right? This is all rumor.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. Right, cool. In stone yet. So
I'm gonna say I'll just keep watching. I'll keep watching MLW because I like the product.
I do too.
I'll keep ignoring WWE. And then we'll see what happens.
Good.
I'm more excited to see
the dude. That
that fucking theme song is great.
It's awesome.
It's very like Latino oriented, dude.
It's great.
I like it.
I fucking love it, man.
Yeah,
very nice.
Every show needs that thing. Dynamite it's okay. It's not great.
Dynamite.
It's all right.
Bring the boom.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm trying to think of the other theme songs. But
I like the
MLW's
Dark Elevation is really good too. It's got that Mikey Ruckus like synth versus metal.
So, I remember as a kid because wrestling taps into my childhood immaturity like part of me and being into a bunch of other shit. And I don't know, you guys, but I'm a little older than you guys, but we all did Saturday morning cartoons, and one of the best parts were the theme songs to these cheesy ass cartoons. And like we'd get hyped, like you knew all the words to like the G.I. Joe theme song, Transformers.
I thought the best part was hiding under this makeshift tent I made.
Darkwing Duck.
And fucking unfrozen icy pops and jerking off.
That too. But Darkwing Duck better been on in the background.
Darkwing Duck.
When you can call DW. Yes, dude.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. Wasn't Launchpad McQuack in that too, or no?
Yeah, Launchpad McQuack.
I thought he was in DuckTales.
He's in DuckTales and
he's in both. Yep. You're right.
Crossing over.
They had their own little
door
universe.
Of Disney has been open, man.
Yeah, never mind this whole conversation. Let's get a Launchpad McQuack live action film.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The DCU, the Duck Cinematic Universe.
The Dick Cinematic Universe.
Oh, now you're talking about. That's what I like to hear.
Hey, let's circle back to when I was talking earlier a few minutes ago about new champions. We have a new champion in New Japan.
Yeah, we do.
And we also have some news coming out from like the past week and a half from New Japan.
Yeah, we do.
AEW. Jay White is your brand new never open weight champion after defeating Tanahashi for another belt. This is the second time he's defeated him for a belt?
Yes.
So congrats to the, I guess, supposed leader of the Bullet Club. And as of this recording that we're making today, which is the 3rd of May, it's Bullet Club Day. So, yeah. If you didn't get your fucking 25% off from Pro Wrestling Tees, that's on you. Because they brought back 15 retired Bullet Club shirts for, today. And you're hearing about it now. So you fucked up, not me.
You fucked up. 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 That Jordan Oliver got that chant.
Yeah, he did.
Although I was like, he really didn't fuck up. He just got thrown out of the ring at a wrong part of the ring area. You know what I mean? But
hey, once again,
fucked up.
Sample.
He fucked up.
Marks.
We're mostly sure you fucked up. We're mostly sure you fucked up.
You might have fucked up.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm a mark for the business, so let's fucking do it. Yeah, exactly. But the other big news is Eugene Nagata.
Yeah.
Wrestling John Moxley on Dynamite. It's fucking nuts for a New Japan title. We're talking about doors and all that shit. Eugene Nagata is a fucking legend. He hasn't been on American televised wrestling since it's been over 20 years since WCW. Super cool. He's also teaming. I think, is he teaming up again? No, he's going against. He's teaming. I forget who he's teaming with, but I think it's Moxley and who else that's going to be on NJPW Strong.
I don't remember who he's teaming with. Who is Moxley teaming with?
God damn it. I can't think of it. But New Japan Strong, if you guys watch that, that's going to be fucking coming soon. So you get that tag match too. It's a pretty bad ace, if you ask me.
That shit's cool. Those like cross promotional firsts are happening, and we're getting like, you know, Dynamite has had cross promotional shit for like 4 months now, and then Kenny Omega's sprinkling himself into all these other places. It's
Speaking of Kenny
little
Omega,
by little, it's fucking cool, man.
Fucking news that we're gonna talk about here. Unless you pulled up the answer to that. No, he did. Okay.
Looking right now. I'm in the middle of a storm, so internet's going a little slow.
Okay. It's okay. Internet, your brain, excuses. I don't know. Whatever it is. I'm just fucking with you. We love you. Hey, they're networking. They're doing what everybody should be doing in any form of entertainment. You know, anybody that wants to succeed and help others, they're doing cool, positive shit, much like the podcasting game. You know, if you want to have us or any section of us on your show, fucking feel free to do so and hit us up and ask us, you know, and in return, we might think about having you on because we're dicks.
Hit us up, but I'm busy.
We're friendly. But Kenny Omega, the new Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Yep. He's also the triple A, however the fuck you say it, basically their heavyweight fucking champion. He is the AEW heavyweight champion, and he's the TNA heavyweight champion. He's a champion of my heart. I almost wore my golden lover.
I know he is
today.
Oh, you should have.
I should have, but hey, wore the Macho Man instead. I had to represent. You know, the A&E biography just dropped. It was awesome.
It was pretty good,
dude. So Omega, and this kind of ties into a lot of things. So AAA is, you know, there's CMLL and fucking Mexico, and there's AAA. Those are like the two biggest fucking promotions going on. And then you have like the Crash and these little whatever going on. A couple things. So Kenny Omega is their world champion. Andrade fucking drops a promo. Yeah, that's right. Andrade recently released from fucking WWE, cuts a promo talking about how he wants Omega. Kenny fucking Omega versus Andrade for the AAA heavyweight championship is fucking awesome, dude. I think that's a great match. Let's do it on Dynamite too or Impact. I don't give a fuck.
You know what's going to happen. Allow me to speculate wildly.
Money.
They're going to fight. They're going to fight. They're going to fight. And then out of the blue, Sam Adonis is going to come flipping, kick both of their asses, take all of Kenny Omega's belts, take that other dude's belts, and then leave. And
what a fucking spoiler alert you are, because you just fucking Buku'd. Remember Buku back in the day? Big tall.
I remember Buku. Yeah, my mom used to drink that all the time. I used to sneak.
Who was that comedian that did the commercials? Richard
Pryor?
No, not Richard Pryor. Simmons? He was fucking smoking crack and catching on
Dreyfus. Richard Dreyfus, Richard Simmons, Richard.
He was on
Richard
Seinfeld
Grieco
a couple of times. Not Richard Grieco, but hey, I'd like to have him on the show sometime. Anyway,
Richie Blackmore.
God damn it, or not Richie Blackmore. I fucking like his guitar.
Ricky Ricardo.
Richie, who gives a shit?
Ricardo.
Oh my god, you guys are being a bunch of fucking moody Karens right now, and I can't handle it.
Well, I'd like to see your manager about that.
My haircut fits.
Oh yeah, it does.
Shout out to our homie, your homie Sam Adonis, for making his AAA fucking
What's up,
debut.
Sam?
Awesome.
That's awesome.
See him June 5th against Matt Cardona at Warrior Wrestling. That's going to be fucking awesome. But dude,
yeah, it is.
This is cool, man. He's picking up right where he left off in Mexico. Hope he doesn't run into that fucking crazy bitch again. I was thinking that too when I saw him. I was like, oh shit, man. She's like,
that's great, dude.
Remember.
That's awesome. Sam in AAA. That's what I want to see.
It's good.
And hopefully that opens up some other opportunities for him. Maybe we'll see him on a Dark or an Elevation or a Dynamite or Impact or wherever AAA is working with. You know, like I think Sam Adonis is going to do amazing down there. He's going to be a champ in no time again.
Yeah, he should be. He's horribly over. Yeah, sorry, Sam. Overrated. The fucking wrestler, dude. As a heel, dude, I love his work, man.
Every promotion needs more and better heels, especially AEW.
What about fucking? Did you guys see this shit about Mission Pro Wrestling, which is Thunder Rosa's promotion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Against David, how do you say LaGreca?
David LaGreca, yeah, LaGreca.
LaGreca. So she whooped his ass. They had some kind of fucking spat online on Twitter, and she tore his shirt off, fucking chopped the shit out of him.
Yep.
I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened, but it did.
I just go on Busted Open Radio's social media. You'll probably see everything that led up to that. Because David LaGreca does Busted Open with Bully Ray.
Yeah, it's his
and
show.
Mark Henry.
He's the creator of Busted Open, and he's got he's got Bully Ray on there. I know Mark Henry frequents the show, and
Sassies,
some other homies on the show, but,
all kinds of them.
Pretty sassy. Hey, and guess what? This is why I wanted to have a certain somebody on the show, and he's watching right now, and he knows I'm referring to him. Hey, here you come, buddy. I'm just kidding. We love you. We love you. It's all good.
Switcheroo.
Retromania Wrestling is now out on PlayStation.
So I hear.
We've been talking about it for a long time. We've been fucking playing it on the Xbox. Friends been playing it on Steam.
You better have.
I don't know anybody. Do I know? I might know someone that's bought it on fucking the Switch. I don't know. Anyways, for all you PlayStation fucking gamers out there, pick it up. Retromania Wrestling. If you want to throw down to the official sequel of WrestleFest, there's no better way. It's the only fucking way, and hopefully we get some DLC now because I'm kind of getting a little bit bored with it. I'm just joking. I have a lot of fun. If you want to get down on fucking arcade wrestling like it was meant to be, with a eclectic mix of a roster of legends, of fucking current stars, of indie stars like Warhorse, one of our personal fucking favorites, it's a no-brainer. And it's like, what, $25?
Something like that. Yeah. $25.
It's better than that last shitty game you guys fucking took a chance on. Remember that one? It fucking stinks.
Which one?
Yeah. Check it out. The one, I don't know, whatever the one they're fucking buying out there in the JP Woo. They probably bought
Last game I bought was Doom. It's pretty awesome.
Doom.
That's me call it.
The last one?
Second to last one.
Well, I would say bought, but I haven't bought a game in a long time because of Game Pass and game sharing and stuff like that. So the last game I downloaded besides Retromania Wrestling was MLB The Show 21 in that game.
Finally,
fire.
I thought you were going to say sucks.
Except we just found out about a certain injury today. Oh, God. Sox are plagued with injuries this year. And they're supposed to be really good. How about them Bears, though, making the right picks?
Dude, how about them Bears?
Fields.
Yep. I was shocked, surprised and shocked when they traded up. Sarah was standing right next to me on the couch and talking to my dad. And I'm like, holy shit, Bears traded up. I was like, I wonder if they'll get Fields. And I'm like, they're probably going to fuck this up. They fuck it up every year. And so when they said Justin Fields, quarterback, I just jumped up in the air, clapped. I was like, yeah. Sarah's like, whoa. I was like, sorry.
Wow.
That's like, so whether he's a bust or not, this was the quarterback you needed to get.
He made
what I mean?
Bust,
so that was a good decision. Made me mark out. Yes.
I was.
But they had a great draft.
Super stoked, and they got that fucking who is that? Kevin.
They got
Jenkins?
Tevin.
Is that
Tevin Jenkins, dude? He's a hoss, dude. Jesus, he's got the best sound bites. If you have kept up on it and read anything that he's said lately, he's like, my job out there is just to be a dickhead, go out and hit anybody and just keep hitting them. And I'm like, yes. He's like,
that's what you need. He's just like, offensive tackle, man.
Yeah. And he's like, my job is also to protect my family. My family is my quarterback, my other lineman, my running back. He's like, my quarterback will never be touched. If he touches, then we got a problem. I was like, whoa, man, that's what you need.
Return to fucking as a spectator.
Smash mouth.
Obviously, I have other feelings. My son getting hurt playing football and shit, but
yikes.
I like that old fucking Cro-Magnon style football, the Lyle Alzado fucking shit where we're just tearing shit up. And back in the day, that dude was juiced to the gills, so he was even more like,
yeah, dude.
I like that shit. I mean, hey, they're gladiators out there fucking doing a gridiron.
Yeah, they are. I love you guys. Yeah, they had great picks too. Other good picks. They got
another quarterback too, didn't they?
No, they got that running back. His last name is Herbert, Khalil Herbert. They got an offensive guard from Oregon. Oh, there you go. See, always comes back to Reanimator.
Who else they get? Offensive guy. What did he say?
Another offensive guard. Name is escaping me right now. So they got two offensive linemen they needed. They got that that wide receiver. I always forget his last name, but his first name is Daz. And I just thought of the dog pound right away from back in the day.
Yeah.
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Daz.
Yeah. If that bitch can't swim, she bound the drizzle.
Drizza.
The Jags picked up Trevor Lawrence, did they not?
Yes, they did. Number 1 pick.
Fucking Jags, man. They're trying to, the only thing they really got going good for them right now, because, these picks and as far as their coach and their quarterback are unproven in the NFL right now, is AEW. It all comes back to wrestling, motherfuckers.
It always. Yeah, Jaguars and AEW.
Wrestling and Reanimator. The two.
Here's another quick thing. I don't know if you guys heard about this as we wind down.
Yeah.
So George Romero's final zombie movie. So before he passed,
it's getting violent out there.
He did another trilogy. So what was it? Okay, you had Night, Day, and Dawn, and then he came out with Land of the Dead, and there was another trilogy that he was working on to end the movie. So, or the series, if you will. So then you had Diary of the Dead, and God, what was the other one? I can't think of it.
Diary of the Dead, Dowry of the Dead, Doo-Doo of the Dead,
Bowery of the Dead. Anyways, long story short, his wife is finishing up the movie, getting it done by the guy directing it was a guy that worked with George a lot. It's called Twilight of the Dead, and it's supposed to take place where Land of the Dead leaves off. So that the zombies are getting smarter now and doing shit. I'm really kind of stoked for that, but and kind of bummed in a way because it's like, man, this is the last shit he did. George Romero is one of my favorite directors, and not just for the zombie shit. I mean, dude, Martin, if you guys ever seen that, and Bruiser, he's had a bunch of really cool fucking films for fans of horror and like suspense and thriller and all that shit. And he's an absolute legend. And we were privileged to have his son, George C. Romero, on the JP Dub podcast, the very first episode. So George got to bust our fucking cherry wide open on that one. It was a bloody mess. Let me tell you, go check that one out. But yeah, I'm stoked about that. I didn't know if you guys fucking heard about that or not.
Yep.
I did hear about it.
And Romero zombie film, man.
Yep.
I think Romero is lucky enough that he set up his life. I don't know whether or not it was intentional, that his legacy will be protected. He's got enough people that are still around that feel that it's important that any leftover ideas he had might come to fruition, like Twilight of the Dead. And, who knows? They might be like Tupac. They might find some like scrap piece of paper where there has another movie idea every like 3 or 4 years. And
George C. just really, due to the latest issue of Heavy Metal Magazine, is, I believe, the start of God, what's it called? The prequel to Night of the Living Dead. So you pretty much find out how this shit happens, I believe. And George C. Romero's writing it. That shit's going on right now in the latest issue of Heavy Metal Magazine. So if you guys are into that,
that'd be cool. I wouldn't want to see that as a movie, but I would love to see that as like a comic book or something. It would be really cool.
Pretty rad.
But like there are plenty of people now. I mean, there's zombie stuff all the time. So his legacy will live on forever. And there's going to be comparisons every time every few years. Like every 7 years, somebody makes a badass zombie movie that gives a pretty.
Batista's coming up in one.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still gonna watch it. My standards are low. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah,
his Dawn of the Dead wasn't bad.
I liked his Dawn of the Dead.
I thought was wrong with it was zombies running.
I didn't. I love that. I did love that.
I don't like that. George didn't like that either. And we gotta listen to what the Godfather says. I'm sorry.
Zombies have to evolve. I want to see zombies pulling out shotguns and shit.
Zombie with a shotgun.
That's what I want to see. Like, these zombies, they don't know shit. I'll just hit them in the head, club them real quick. And then we got a zombie with a shotgun.
What's that movie called? The one with Batista that's coming out, that Zack Snyder one.
I can't remember.
Dude, that looks great.
It's all over YouTube right now.
Some of the Dead.
Yeah, Some of the Dead.
There's a fucking trailer.
But I was going to say on the back of the zombie movie stuff, and maybe we'll do movie talk to close it. Army of the Dead?
Army of the Dead.
Yes.
Okay. But I don't know if either one of you watched Train to Busan, the zombie movie from Korea.
Yes.
It's awesome.
There's a couple of
it's
them,
amazing.
Right? 2 or 3?
There's just one.
One.
That's the sequel to something, right?
No. It's its own first thing. But the sequel which in that world takes place 4 years later, is called Peninsula, and it just got added to Shudder, which is super exciting. I'm super hyped because the first one is, I mean, it's ruthless. It's not that
Ruthless gangster definition villain.
Yes. Sorry, marked out.
It's so hard to keep focused because I got that ADD, and every time you interrupt me, I got an ADD. I gotta pull it back up.
Family.
But that first one it's not that gory, but it is really good. Yeah, it's relentless. Like when they're like, oh no, like we're sitting behind some boxes and there's a bunch of zombies coming. They're gonna blast through those boxes. They don't just like, I'll be safe here. Nobody is safe anywhere. Oh, okay. I guess I'm talking about board stuff. But Peninsula, I'm excited. Don't know shit about it, which for this type of thing, I like that. So
yeah, when you told me about that, dude, I was like, yep, I gotta see it because Train to Busan was, like you said, relentless. It was awesome.
It was cool.
Yeah, totes.
I like Train to Busan.
Oh,
pussy. Name drop.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, here's something else. Because Juice Pro Wrestling gives all you fucking ladies and gentlemen out there the plethora, the full fucking color, technicolor spectrum of entertainment and what we like and what you might like. Invincible just wrapped with episode 8 of the first fucking season. Yep. And I'm gonna send a shout out to a homie of mine, Brett Short. Used to do a podcast with us back in the day, dude. Years ago when I was living on
what?
Living on the edge.
Oh, we lost him. Good.
On a prayer.
All right. He's let's fire when he gets back, when the internet starts working again. Let's make sure he's fired from the show.
Oh,
I'm tired of his Macho Man shirt. His internet is fired.
Yeah, his internet is fired.
They're out here watching. Listen,
no. Oh, there he is. Let's break the bad news to him.
He is.
Who do you want to do it, or you want me to do it?
Comic fucking dork. Not
Wallace.
You should do it. That's cool. But
Wallace,
I can hear him. I can't see him.
It takes a lot of your time.
He's still going.
A hell of a lot of money because it don't take shit to read.
It's catching up to us before he got booted.
Hey man, I got some bad news. The last when you started talking about Invincible, your internet just froze.
Fuck.
We heard nothing you said.
What was the last thing I said?
You said Invincible's cool. Brett Short is cool, and then it cut out.
Yeah,
you pretty much mentioned Brett, and then it went out. Back when
you mentioned Brett, and then you were done.
So a few years back, when I was living in Valpo, and I literally a 2-minute walk away from the local comic shop, so I was there, fucking buying comics like they were fucking going out of style. Everybody was telling me about this book. I never paid any attention, but I kind of kept it in the back of my mind because, if you guys are really invested in the comic books, you know that it takes a lot of time and a lot of money. Not so much the time because you could fucking whiz through reading a comic book like that, book after book after book. But the money part, when you have a character like Batman, Spider-Man, Spawn, any of these, and you have 15 different titles coming out of fucking every other week, it's very costly. Anyways, my point is, I was busy with other shit. My buddy Brett hooked me up with the first 4 collected editions of Invincible. I dicked around. I fucked up. I'm willing to admit I was wrong. I never read them. I started watching this fucking, he hit me up again. He's like, dude, have you seen Invincible yet?
Nope.
I started watching it. Holy fucking shit. I had to tell you guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, it's just right out the gate, and it blew me away so much to the point that this season finale, episode 8 of season 1, which was just mind boggling. And this really, people, I don't know. I've heard a lot of, smart marks kind of give fucking bullshit for the way that he writes. And it's not that good, dude. A lot of Walking Dead early on, like in the comics and shit, was really fucking good. I thought it was brutal. It was it seemed like it could really happen, like how I would react, or as people I know would react to this situation. Invincible is so well written, dude. So fucking well done. That I went on Image's website and I'm researching characters, like what happens to Nolan, after he leaves the fucking planet, after he fights with fucking Mark and all this shit. And I come to find out, about what is it?
Spoiler.
Omni-Man, his son that Nolan has a fucking kid with this bug lady from another planet. And it's whatever.
Rabbit Hole City.
Yeah, dude. It's just so well done. And you guys are doing yourself a disservice if you don't check it out however you can. This one, I'm not going to fucking be like, well, You have to pay.
Please do.
Find it and watch it however you fucking can.
I did it. I did what you did to Brett. You told me about it. You're like, you told both of us, you're like, dude, this shit's cool. And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month pass. And I'm like, man, I ain't watching that shit. Maybe I'll watch it. Whatever.
Well, see, it wasn't
fuck,
like
fuck
that. I never had time because when Brett threw me the books, bro, the first 4 collections, that's a lot to unload on a motherfucker. You know?
Yeah. But then I watched it like a month later and I texted you guys. I think I texted you specifically, Wallace. I was like, dude, this shit's awesome. I
thought it was 4 episodes and I thought it was done. He's like, you dumbass. It comes out every Friday. I'm
no, that's what I actually thought too. I was like, there were six episodes in. I was like, dumbass. That was the season finale. God damn it. I gotta wait another year and a half for like but then there was like 3 more episodes. But I 100% acted like you did not tell me shit about this show because when I watched it and I got hyped about it, I was like, hey, Wallace, there's this show called Invincible. You got to watch it. It's really good. And so I was that asshole. But it is.
Yeah.
It's very violent. And I like it way better. Good. I was not a fan of the show Walking Dead, and I was even less of a fan of the Walking Dead comic book. So when I heard who wrote Invincible, I thought he wrote that shit for this. Me being like ignorant on 18 different levels. I didn't know. I thought he wrote this show. I didn't know the comic book is like over 10 years old.
Oh yeah,
and it went on for 10 years.
They revamped it too.
Yeah, it was like a comic book for a very long time.
Man, Mark has kids now too, and
but I like it way more than Walking Dead. It's different.
Well, it's different,
different, but it's so good, dude. It's
Robert Kirkman.
Something that just
can't go wrong,
dude. Yeah, that motherfucker can
got
write,
that style, man. Yeah, it's got that. He's got that style where it's like you don't know what's coming, and he's not afraid to kill off characters.
Yes,
like he'll just be like, "Oh, you're gone." Like
I like that if you sprinkle in the occasional like devastating one. But my problem with Walking Dead was
relentless.
Story is king. He just kills off characters for really absolutely no reason, and it like kills me. I wouldn't say that,
and that's kind of hard to judge the man on that because we're talking about a zombie apocalypse when everybody is very susceptible to dying.
True.
I mean, dude, that's why I enjoyed reading those books so much. I got like the first, 5 or 6, hardbound collected editions of those, and up until the last issue, I thought, man, this is what a fucking. I never would have thought I'd be into a zombie book. I did like George Romero actually did something for Marvel, I believe, several years ago. God, I'm trying to think of what it was, but it involved fucking vampires and zombies, and it was super cool, dude. Really intelligent. We're talking fucking George Romero. Like, I'll have to dig through these guys and next time let everybody know because I have all the issues. It's a great story. He's just, dude, Kirkman's one of these guys that you give him the ball and he fucking runs with it.
It's cool.
And that the superhero story arc, it's based, everything's like kind of loosely based on established characters like Justice League and
it's almost pretty much all DC.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Which is cool.
Yeah, which is cool. Which is I liked it.
It just blows me away, man. Bodie, what's your fucking take on this shit?
What's my take on it? Because you kind of froze up there, or I froze up. I don't know who froze up.
What's your fucking take on it? I froze into the Dexter Wiggle.
Invincible? Dude, my take on Invincible is amazing. The show is amazing. The season ending was awesome.
Season ending was crazy.
Dude, the season ending was so brutal. Because you texted, I think me and Strenton, and you were like, dude, it was brutal. Or one of you texted the group and was like, dude, season ending's brutal.
I watched that shit at work.
And I was like, I got to check it out. I think I might have been the last one to check it out.
I was watching the season finale. I was like, they're not going to kill abso-motherfucking-lutely everybody. It's like that last scene in Superman, the Superman movie, not Superman Returns.
Man of Steel.
When they destroy Metropolis.
Everything, yeah.
They destroy everything. They don't show any people getting killed. Well, guess what they do in Invincible when 2 superpowered beings, because I don't want to tell about the storyline. I want to give people a little bit of time to watch it. Yeah, they fucking, it's super realistic.
It's brutal.
You're like, let's watch.
Thank you.
What's that?
I said, thank you for saying that. Super realistic.
Yeah.
Like the situations that Invincible is put into.
He has a gay best friend.
Yeah.
You know, and they're top notch. And I mean this, to further go into the story that
girlfriends
drawn yet, Invincible gets raped by another Viltrumite, you know, that's wanting to procreate, but she doesn't.
Rabbit hole.
She doesn't want to procreate with a lesser being. And since he's like half Viltrumite, and by the way, I love what's his name as Nolan's voice.
Oh yeah, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, he's so awesome, dude. He's like,
so good.
Viltrumite. You know?
I just see J.K. Simmons with the like from the first Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, like just sitting there like saying these lines because it looks like him with the mustache and the hair.
Mark.
I nerd out on that shit because the voiceover work on the show is awesome, and I like Mark Hamill as the costume guy.
Steve Wen,
everybody, man, everybody's in it. Like Steve Wen and a couple of people do like 2 or 3 different voices because they're awesome at it. And
TJ Miller, I think, is in it too. I think he's
a lot of the cast from Walking Dead. Like, from the beginning to the end. You know, like it's so good. Awesome. We can sit here and
sound
suck
production.
A million Invincible dicks.
Sure.
You know,
for sure. I love it. You guys got to check it out if you haven't seen Invincible yet. Everyone, Amazon Prime, it's there. Go get the comics.
It's as good as sucking 1,000 dicks.
A bag of dicks is a treat for me.
Oh, a globe of dicks.
And there's nothing wrong with that because it's 2021, so fuck off.
Hey, do what you like.
It's good to have goals and dreams.
Yeah.
If it feels good, do it.
I like to fucking end these episodes, and especially this one right fucking now, by telling everybody, thank you for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate your support. Find us on all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and sometimes TikTok when I give a fuck. And YouTube, jpdub.com. Subscribe, leave a fucking comment. Hit the notification bell. Don't listen to Bodie right now because he's real high on drugs. Just kidding. We're parents. We love children.
I'm like Jake Busey.
Yes, we totally do. Hey, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Seriously, share this fucking show with your friends. If you have a good time with us, talk about wrestling and all the crazy shit we talk about, let other people know. It's pretty fucking simple. It's free to click a like button. Remember, when you're on social media, it's free to leave a rating and review wherever you're downloading on any podcasting platform. Just search Juice Pro Wrestling or the JP Dub if you're looking for something a little bit different from what we do on the wrestling show. So, hey, we got a little thing that we like to do every time. And you know what, Bodie? I think you can lead them out on this one. Lead these motherfuckers to the promised land, brother.
Am I gonna get the able to do it up? He's gonna wet him up. Yeah, I can get into this. Wet him up. Linda, I'm doing it. Wet him up. Wet him up. Beefcakes.
He's so wet.
Fuck you. Wet him up.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!